Hi, this is Mashnu, and here is another middle game training. This time the theme is initiative. I've done some videos about prophylactic chess, and actually playing for initiative is in some way the opposite compared with prophylactic chess, in the sense that prophylactic chess is meant to anticipate to the opponent's threats, so prevent counterplay, and playing for initiative is actually responding to the opponent's threats with even bigger threats from our side. That's what initiative is about. It's a very interesting theme, and in this example it becomes very clear how powerful this can be. In this position, black played knight to c5 here, so let me make the move on board. That's it. It's a fragment, by the way, from the game between the famous grandmaster Bent Larsen. He was playing in 1972 in the Hastings tournament against Brian Ailey, and from now on I would like you to try to predict each move of white. Black is clearly wanting to bring this knight to d3, where it attacks the rook on c1 and the bishop on b2. So what's white's next move? That's the question. You can pause the video if you like, if you want to have a good thought about this position. Alright, I'm going to show you the next move. White didn't play defensively by rook to d1 or bishop to c3. Those would be let's say reactive moves. We then react to the threat of black. Instead of that, Bent Larsen played a very aggressive move, searching for his own threats and initiative by playing queen to g4, threatening checkmate on g7. Very clear threat, and black responded here with the move g6, stopping this threat. But at the same time, if we look at this pawn structure of black, it's a little bit damaged. So again, pause the video and see if you can predict the next move of white. Good, there we go. The next move is the move f5. White needs to open lines and files and have this attack going, this threats going. So he ignores the move knight to d3 of black. Actually, black played here knight to d3. So this is a very important moment now, what to do in this next move. Again, pause the video if you like and have a good thought. I'm going to show you the rest of the game now. Here white simply ignored the threats of the knight that threats to take on b2 or on c1. White played pawn f takes g6, and black took back with the g pawn. I'm sorry, with the h pawn. H takes g6. But let's have a short look at what would have happened if he would have played knight takes b2. Well, it's not very difficult to calculate that after pawn takes f7 check, king to h8, because we cannot go to f8, because then queen g8 is checkmate. So the king must go to the corner, and here we can take on e8 with check, and after the queen takes, we have one material and we have a very pleasant position. The black king is very exposed, so this is not very difficult to win for white. So that means that this bishop on b2 may not be taken. That's the reason why black played here h takes g6. And now again we have the same question: how to continue now with white? Is it time to defend, or can we still try to fight for initiative and keep the attack going? Pause the video and have a look. Alright, here comes a beautiful sacrifice. White plays rook takes f7. Nice move. The threat, of course, is queen takes g6 checkmate. And to prevent this, well, there is actually only one possible move that black can try, that's taking the sacrifice, and that's what black did. King takes f7. Now how do we continue here? Well, I think this move is not difficult to predict. Of course, we bring the rook from c1 to f1 with check. So now this is a reloader. That's how it's called in chess. We sacrifice a piece and then we'll reload with another piece that takes the place of the sacrificed piece. So we have the same amount of attacking power and a damaged kingside position. Here black played bishop to f6. And my question to you now, what would you play here? There are actually two options that look very similar. One is bishop takes f6, the other one is rook takes f6. Which one would you play? Okay, the move played in the game is bishop takes f6. And there is a difference between this move and the move rook takes f6. The difference is that here, if black takes on f6, we don't need to take on f6, we can give a check on d7. An important check. If now the rook goes in between, now we take here with check. After king takes, we can take now on c6 with check, and you see the rook on a8 is undefended. Now let's return. Let's return to this. To this position right here. If we would take with the rook, there is a difference. That after queen takes f6, we actually have no time for this check on d7 because the queen is not pinned any longer. So he can play queen to e7 and then suddenly the attack is gone. So for this reason, the move bishop takes f6 is the strongest move. To, after queen takes f6, have this queen on f6 pinned. That's important thing. And of course, if black doesn't take this bishop, then it's terrible for black, because this bishop can move away with the check and the attack is continues. Alright, this is the fragment that I wanted to show you. I hope that it gave you an idea about the importance of keeping the initiative when it's possible. Sometimes it's necessary to defend, of course, but if you can choose between an active defense and a passive defense, then choose always for the active defense to gain initiative, to gain attacking power. Alright, thanks for watching. If you like the video, click on the like button, comment if you like to comment, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.